Welcome, class, to another wonderful lesson today. And today we are going over converting between measurement systems. And this is our day one of working on it. We'll also be working on it tomorrow. Let's go over our objectives. So the objectives say, I will know how to represent and solve problems involving proportional relationships, which is exactly what converting between measurement systems is. I will understand how to convert between measurement systems using unit rates and proportions. So, things we've already been doing. The third thing is I will be able to explain the steps to converting from customary units to metric units. So, that's the only thing we're working on, converting from customary to metric. Now, remember, we have two types of measurement systems. One is customary. The other is metric. Which one do we use in the United States? That's right. We use customary. That's the one that we use. Okay. If I can draw an arrow. Okay. So let's get right into it. It's really very, very simple. Let's say these are the types of questions that you'll see. It says an ice cube is made up of 5 fluid ounces of water. And the question is about how many milliliters of water does it take to make the ice cube if 1 fluid ounce is about 29.6 milliliters? Well, we're going to start with our units first, and we're going to label those down. Okay. Our units are fluid ounces, and milliliters. Okay. And then we're going to go with what we know. What we know is that 1 fluid ounce is equal to 29.6 milliliters. This right here, when it's squiggly, it means about. Okay. And then here's what we need to know, and these need to be equal, is that if we have 5 fluid ounces of water, well, this is going to be easy calculation. Then we want to know how many milliliters is that. Well, there's a very easy explanation here. I just try to go from two things that we know, either in the top or the bottom. Okay, and I'm gonna go so if 1 fluid, actually, let me do this. Let me do something. Okay, let's think about this for a second. If 1 fluid ounce is 29.6, if I were to add another fluid ounce, that'd be another 29.6. And then another fluid ounce would be another 29.6. And then another fluid ounce would be another 29.6. And then another fluid ounce would be another 29.6. So that altogether is going to be 5 fluid ounces. Well, do I want to add all these up? No. So how many? So it takes 5 of these 5 fluid ounces. So we went from 1 to 5 fluid ounces, which is just times 5. And so instead of adding all these up to figure out what this x is going to be, I could just do the same thing and multiply it times 5 in order to get my variable x, which is the amount that we're looking for. So I'm going to take 29.6 times 5, 45, 46, 47, 48, 10, 14, and there's one space, to get my answer, which is, let me erase it. Which is 148 milliliters. So 5 fluid ounces is going to be 148 milliliters. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. It says a driveway is 40 yards long. About how many meters is it? How many meters long is it? If 1 yard is about 0.9144 or 9,144, I think 10 thousandths. So let's work this out. We're still going to be doing the same thing. So first we're going to start with our units. And our units are yards and meters. Okay. Then we're going to go with what we know. What we know is that 1 yard is equal to 0.9144 meters. Okay. Then we're going to type in what we need to know. So what we know from our need to knows is that we have 40 yards. And we need to know what amount of meters that's going to be. Well, we could list out the 1 yards, 1 yards, 1 yards, add those up, and the 0.9144 is 40 times. But all we really need to do is just say, how do I go from here to here? Well, this is an expansion of 40 or multiplied times 40. So then that means that this many meters needs to also expand by 40 to keep this same ratio. So I could take 0.9144 times 40. You didn't know you could put the decimal up there at the top, did you? So I'm going to have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Placeholder is going to be, so it's going to be 16, 17, actually. 4, 5, 9, 18, 27, 36. And then 3. So it's going to be 0, 6, 7, 5, 6, 3. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places here. So this is actually going to be X. Our X amount was going to be 36.576 meters. So all we do whenever we're converting between measurement systems is we take the measurement, the given measurements or the given ratio between the two different types of measurements, and then we set up a proportion. Let me know if you have any trouble with that. Be happy to help.